going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Became a hit.
We don't want to say we put the
What show was she on?
No, not for me. Not for me.
Was Joy rude to you, Nicole?
So mean to me.
Ryan Reynolds was not great to us.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, honey, they've built their whole brand around being petty royalty. Whether it's throwing shade, poking fun, or straight up dismissing people's feelings, these two have never been ones to play nice. Their weird, bold moves have left a lot of people side-eyeing them for years. But now, baby, the receipts are out and it's clearer than ever.
We don't test on animals. We test on men.
The world might have been sleeping on their pettiness before, but not anymore. We're dragging out the receipts, the hidden shade, and the moments where Blake and Ryan's inner villains popped out to play. And trust, it's even messier than you think.
Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Let's rewind to February 17th, 2025. During the massive 50th anniversary special for Saturday Night Live, Ryan thought he was being funny, but really, he was being messy. While standing with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, when asked, "How's it going?" Ryan smirked and quipped, "Great, why? What have you heard? Girl." Everybody knew he was sneak dissing the scandalous legal mess involving his wife, Blake, and her It Ends With Us co-star, Justin Baldoni. A whole lawsuit and allegations flying. And Ryan turns it into a punchline on national TV? Petty doesn't even begin to cover it.
How's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
And you know who wasn't laughing? Kevin Costner, sitting right behind Ryan, looking like he was about to evaporate from secondhand embarrassment. Fans instantly clocked Kevin's stone-cold, unimpressed face. Because really, who jokes about legal drama involving sexual harassment allegations? People laughed out of awkwardness, not because anything was actually funny, and best believe the internet dragged Ryan for it.
Through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people.
This wasn't just gossip. Blake accused Baldoni of sexual harassment in late 2024, and boom, Baldoni hit back with a $400 million countersuit against Blake and Ryan. So when Ryan cracked that harmless joke on TV, yeah, not so harmless, especially with a trial hanging over their heads. But let's be real. Blake didn't mind Ryan's pettiness when it was aimed at Baldoni, because baby, Ryan's nice pool character in Deadpool and Wolverine, that was shady on a whole other level.
Come here, girl.
Who are you? Oh, I'm Deadpool. And I guess you're Deadpool too. But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay.
Ryan straight up dragged Baldoni, the man bun, the fake feminist jokes, the flower shop scene mimicking It Ends With Us. And when Nice Pool got shot while being used as a human shield, honey, even Baldoni's lawyers clocked the shade. They instantly fired off legal letters to Disney and Marvel, because Ryan wasn't just playing, he was risking another lawsuit. Now, let's talk about Ryan showing up to SNL, where Colin Jost, Scarlett Johansson's husband, aka Ryan's ex-wife's new man, works. Coincidence? Maybe. But knowing Ryan? Probably not. Especially after a bomb threat drama broke out, involving a crazed fan obsessed with Scarlett. Petty or reckless? You decide.
We don't test on animals. We test on men.
Blake wasn't gonna let Ryan hog the spotlight on messy moments either. When promoting her Betty Buzz drinks, she starred in an ad where she patted a shirtless male model like a dog and said, "We don't test on animals, we test on men." Cute? Edgy? Maybe. But to a lot of viewers, it felt gross. Like Blake turned the tables on objectification. But instead of empowering anyone, she just made herself look totally tone deaf.
We don't test on animals. We test on men.
That poor model didn't even get a line, just stood there like a piece of furniture while Blake sipped her drink and basked in the irony. And Ryan? Oh, he loved it, proudly sharing the ad on social media. Because when it comes to mocking others for laughs, these two always have each other's backs. Yikes.
For my baby, I just did a giant set of...
And Blake's wild humor? It kept getting messier. For her baby Olin's first birthday, she baked a cake shaped like, yep, boobs. She laughed it off in interviews, but fans cringed hard. especially after she accused Baldoni of body shaming during It Ends With Us. Like, girl, maybe stay in one lane.
Show, it's doing really well.
Are you surprised by the success?
Yes, a little bit.
And Blake being messy isn't new either. Back in her Gossip Girl days, she admitted she poisoned the cast against Penn Badgley, her own co-star. Fast forward to Baldoni. Blake's suing him, blocking him from events, and pulling her husband into the drama. Quiet moves, loud consequences. That's Blake's real signature.
Be an actor. Like I want to have more authorship.
And if she's not running the show, she's not happy. Blake's bragged about controlling costumes, writing, basically everything on set. Sis doesn't just want a role, she wants the power.
We really wanted to trap you with the character, so you never see anybody else.
Take the rhythm section. Production was delayed for 6 months after Blake injured her hand doing a stunt. And when it finally dropped in 2020, bombed hard at the box office. $6 million against a $50 million budget. All that creative input, and still, flop city. Maybe micromanaging everything isn't the flex Blake thinks it is.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
Blake's pettiness? Oh, it's next level. When a sweet reporter congratulated her on her pregnancy in 2016, Blake mocked her back, gesturing at the woman's stomach, even though she wasn't pregnant and was struggling with infertility. But when Seth Meyers congratulated her, Blake played it cute and joked about brownies. Selective shade, baby. And Blake knows exactly when to cut deep.
Like higher than mine, you'll see higher than mine.
Yeah,
why? It does.
And Ryan, he's no saint either. In Deadpool, he joked about Hugh Jackman letting himself go after his real-life divorce. Sure, they said it was approved, but come on. Joking about someone's heartbreak? That's not humor. That's just cold.
Again. Oh, we're talking about you all day.
Oh my God, I'm gonna take it.
Come on! Get it in selfie mode! Be prepared! Can I get a photo? Of course, thank you so much.
And speaking of awkward, Blake once joked Anna Kendrick was the hotter female version of Ryan and teased if that would count as cheating. Anna's reaction later? Just 3 icy words when asked about Blake. Oh, you know. The shade was loud without her even trying.
Sure, thank you. What I hear is that it's not just Blake, it's Anna. The fact, yes, they hate each other. They hate each other. And from what I'm hearing, the sequel was a nightmare. A nightmare is what I heard. Was the word chosen.
And at an event, Anna and Blake awkwardly stood next to each other, Blake chirping away about filming in Italy, while Anna just stared at the floor like she was praying for the ground to swallow her up. Fans clocked it immediately. No chemistry, no fake smiles, just straight up tension you could cut with a knife.
Obviously, Sean's like already in a little bit of a rough place at the beginning of this story, and certainly things happen, and it gets a little outrageous.
And let's not forget, the beef between Blake and Anna didn't start with Justin Baldoni's lawsuit. Oh no, honey, this was already simmering. But after the legal drama exploded, it was full-on ice cold between them. And speaking of icy shade, when Ryan got honored at the Time 100 gala, Blake posted a photo of him with John Legend blurred in the background, joking that John was the real star. Cute? Maybe. But everyone knew it was just a petty revenge stunt for when Ryan cropped her out of his own birthday post before. These two seriously can't resist turning everything, even sweet milestones, into attention-seeking games.
Became a hit.
I don't want to say we put
What show was she on?
No, not for me. Not for me.
Was Joy rude to you,
Joy
Nicole?
was so mean to me.
Ryan Reynolds was not great to us.
And it's not just their friends catching the shade. Even random fans get it. Sammy Sweetheart and Dina from Jersey Shore tried to meet Ryan at Live with Kelly and Michael. And girl, he straight up dodged them, covered his face like they were paparazzi and ran off. Imagine crushing on a celeb and getting treated like dirt? Brutal.
Was Joy rude to you,
Joy
Nicole?
was so mean to me.
Ryan Reynolds was not great to us.
Years later on Watch What Happens Live, they finally spilled the tea. Sammy tried to be polite, but Dina wasn't holding back. It was Ryan Reynolds, she said, still salty. And honestly, you could feel the hurt even years later.
After he got super, super famous from the first Deadpool, then things kind of changed. I think he was like, see, you guys see? And then I think I don't know. I mean.
And speaking of hurt, TJ Miller exposed Ryan too. He revealed that Ryan, dressed as Deadpool, humiliated him on set. basically calling him a nobody. The shade was so bad, TJ swore he'd never work with Ryan again, apology or not. When it comes to Ryan and Blake, petty isn't just a bad day, it's a lifestyle. They're not just cheeky pranksters. They're serving up full-blown toxic energy with a side of fake smiles. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next scandal.